What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp, back with episode 109 of Room Tour Project, the series where we show off some of the best gaming setups. This episode is brought to you by Audible. I'll have more information on that in a little bit, but almost each and every week we give you some of the best gaming setups to give you some ideas and inspirations for your own setup. If you see anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. But let's start off episode 109. First is a nice dual monitor setup in the stacked orientation, and I'm really liking that arc lamp overhead to give the whole setup itself some much needed glow. And since he has no RGB light strips behind his desk or anything, I think that lamp is definitely going to do it justice. So after those two displays, the bottom one is a BenQ 35-inch ultra-wide, it is 144 Hz and 4 millisecond response time, and that overhead is another BenQ monitor, but it is 27 inches. Also 144 Hz with a 1 millisecond response time, coming in at 1440p, definitely some solid panels. As for the peripherals, going with the Lingbao 87 key, which is essentially one of those Magic Force keyboards. These are really awesome for the price, along with his Logitech G502 mouse. You can see a custom Xbox One controller there. And those are all arranged on an extended mouse pad. Then as for audio, controlling everything is the Shipmodi 2 DAC and the Shipmahala 2 amp. And he will be powering those Sennheiser HD 800 headphones. Really loving those cans, those are some real high-end stuff. And you can see him there sitting on top of the amp and DAC. But over to the right is his PC, and we'll get into it and check this one out. This is a Leon Lee PC011 ROG case with some nice tempered glass. Inside is an Intel i7 7700K CPU on an Asus ROG Maximus Hero motherboard with 16 gigs of Corsair Dominator Platinum RAM, as well as some Corsair LED fans, with an Asus GTX 1080 Ti Turbo Edition graphics card. Then off on the other side of his room, among some other things, he has a nice Sony Bravia X800D 4K TV for an entertainment setup there. You can see some of the crazy speakers going on, but it's nice that he has the dual setup, so if he wants to, hang out, watch some TV or some movies, or play some games all in this room, he's got it covered. And I am liking the desk setup. I'm always impartial to stacked monitor orientation, and this one looks really nice, especially digging that lamp. Next is Jacob here with the triple display, going with the dual monitors for his main desk setup, and then a massive, and I mean massive, 55-inch Vizio TV right above everything to act as that overhead. Wah wah wee wah. So checking it out, his main gaming monitor is going to be the Acer Predator XB241H, that's 144 Hz. And the secondary monitor on the right side is an Asus 24-inch monitor, most likely for like secondary applications and stuff like that. And then you can see also mounted to the right side of his desk, he has like an iPad or some sort of tablet there. Displays for days. As for the peripherals, he has the Corsair Gaming K70 RGB keyboard, paired with the Razer DeathAdder Chroma mouse, going with the enemies, on a black and red extended mousepad. RGB light strip around the desk as well, and you can see that his pretty much backdrop here behind his displays is some soundproofing foam. And then for audio, mounted on the left side of his desk is his headset, which is the Corsair Void Wireless. These Brainwaves desk hangers are pretty clutch. I showed them off in a few Top Tech Under 25 episodes in the past. Now you saw the purple light strip along with the purple sound panels as well. That's going to fit in with his black and purple glowing PC here. This is the Fantech Enthoo Evolve case with that tempered glass. Loving these. And inside is an Intel i7 4790K CPU with the Corsair H100i AIO. We got some 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM and an Asus Strix GTX 1080 graphics card vertically mounted there, with the Samsung Evo 960 M.2 SSD for some extra storage. Loving the RGB fans as well, and like I said, with the light strips inside, courtesy of the NZXT Hue Plus, getting the whole RGB feels inside the build. So good stuff, Jacob. I'm loving your streaming / gaming setup here, packed into one nice desk setup. You seem to got it all covered, and I can appreciate your RGB light coordination you've got. Now I want to take a quick break to let you guys know, like I said earlier, this video is brought to you by Audible. And with me being busy with the channel and stuff like that every day, I really don't have time to just sit back, relax, and read anymore. That's why Audible is so great, because you can be out on the go on a jog or sitting in your car on a drive and actually listen to these books. Audible has the best audiobook performances I have heard and has the largest library out there to pick from with some excellent exclusive content for you. And you actually feel something when you're listening to these performances. Whether you're catching up on Stephen King's It for those Halloween vibes, you'll feel that emotional sensation like chills running down your spine or goosebumps. Whether it's a thriller, romance, sci-fi, anything like that, Audible has you covered with a ton of different genres. There's even some books on tips and tricks for starting your own YouTube channel. So if you don't have the time to actually read and you want to learn more about Audible, I will put my link down below for you guys so you can check it out. And with that link, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial so you can try it out for yourself. It's audible.com/randomfrankp. That's audible.com/randomfrankp. Click to learn more. Getting right back into things, we have a setup from Tae Kim here. And I really like this setup. Unfortunately, most of the photos are a very narrow vertical orientation, so I had to do what I had to do to get them to fit the screen. Either way, I can appreciate this setup because it's simple, but at the same time, very professional. Yes, that is the Herman Miller M-Body chair, and as for his display, it is the Acer Predator X34 gaming monitor. And for the peripherals, we have the Corsair Gaming Strafe RGB keyboard with the Logitech G900 Spectrum wireless gaming mouse. And then for audio, rocking the Corsair Void RGB wireless headset. Loving this shot here, looks real nice. That's how I say techie headphone stand as well. Then over to the PC, and we have yet another Fantex Enthoo Evolve case with that sexy tempered glass side panel. Inside is an AMD Ryzen 7 1800X CPU with the NZXT Kraken X52 AIO. 16 gigs of some G-Skill Trident Z RGB RAM, looking real nice here with the EVGA GTX 1080 Ti Founders Edition GPU with some Samsung 850 EVO SSDs, as well as the 860 EVO M.2 SSD. Lots of quick storage. Wish I had more photos here to show off for this one from Tae Kim, but loving the look to it. Some subtle color throughout with the print above the wall, the RGB peripherals, as well as the beast of a PC. But I'm loving the simplicity with the one monitor, the clean desk, and the M-Body chair. All fits well. Next up is BaeCityLights with an anime sort of related theme here. Going with the IKEA countertop as well as the Alexa drawers for that nice simple desk setup in all black and white. Looks to be some teal backdrop on the wall, whether it's the paint or the RGB light strips. Black, white, teal, definitely color blending well. Okay, so we do have a light strip behind the desk and the monitor, but the walls are painted that color, confirmed. So as for the display, that is an HP Omen 32. It's a 1440p panel, but I'm loving this solo choice here. And for the rest of his gear, he's rocking the Kento Yumi matte white speakers on each side of his monitor, and he's got the Logitech G502 mouse, along with the Cooler Master Master Keys Pro L RGB keyboard on a nice extended mouse pad. Seems he's got some custom white keycaps on his Cooler Master keyboard as well to help fit in with that white theme. You can see he's got the desktop itself on some standoffs, so we can add some extra elevation to the desk. Got his PS4 under there, and as for audio, he also has the V-Motor Crossfade wireless headphones mounted underneath. This is a very popular option just to give your desktop some more elevation. Then off to the right side is his PC. This one's looking mighty fine. That is the NZXT S340 Elite case, and inside is the Intel i5 7600K CPU with another NZXT Kraken X52 AIO with an MSI GTX 1070 graphics card, and mixed with that is the NZXT Air RGB fans with some more RGB light strips inside. Gives it a nice glow to fit in with everything as a whole. As you can see here, blends very nicely. So solid job with this sort of anime theme setup, judging by the constant wallpapers, but I'm loving the color theme. Everything is real nice and smooth. Then rounding things out, ending the episode the way we started it, with a double monitor in the stacked orientation here for the setup from James. His primary display is a 34-inch LG UM57 monitor, and that overhead is just a 24-inch monitor from Acer. Checking out the gear, he's rocking the Ultimus Cougar RGB mechanical keyboard with Logitech G502 gaming mouse on a SteelSeries extended extra large mousepad with Logitech Z200 speaker setup there. I think adding a light strip behind the desk here would really help complete it, because right now it's just kind of dark. And mounted on his PC again, we have the Corsair Void Pro wireless RGB headset. But now for that case, it is the NZXT S340 Elite yet again in black. Inside for the specs, we have the i7 7700 CPU with the Corsair H100i cooler, 16 gigs of Corsair Vengeance RAM on an Asus Strix B250F gaming motherboard, and the Gigabyte GTX 1080 graphics card with some purple lights. And this setup is more than just his desk setup, because he also has a little entertainment center off to the side there with some couches for kicking back, lounging, relaxing, watching some movies, TV, all that good stuff. Just a nice spot to kick back and chill. I can appreciate it. But I like how it's all connected here in this room. Alright guys, that'll wrap it up for episode 109 of Room Tour Project. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget, check the description down below for everything you saw in this episode. I'll have it listed down there for you. So if you call a cool mouse or a keyboard, check the description. If you liked the episode, give it a thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And last, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Well, I'm Random Frank P. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.